We might, oh, I'm sorry, I'm chewing a mint.
I like it a lot better than the two red cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too.
What? On part one, you put structure/building design?
To me, that was just, in my mind, I just clarified it a little better. I mean, you can go with building design, I just added structure.
Well, building design is kind of a catch-all phrase, to talk about.
We used, let's see, I think we had, well, I just put that, I was just more comfortable with it.
Structure building design, it doesn't, that's like,
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
peaks here.
Okay.
Building design, structure building design, same thing. That's fine.
And we had building design.
See, all the statements that you had, everything you had under A related to building design. So I just put building design and parents shall, and referenced each of the respective statements that you had. You had 4, I combined it. It seemed to me that it flowed into 3, so that's just what.
Okay.
But you can read through that and see if, and where you had, such as, I just put that in there for example and condensed it.
Okay.
Yeah, this looks really good, but how about if we take this back and we'll look at it, and if we see anything striking, otherwise, it sounds like the group is pretty much, wanting to go forward with this document. I think it looks good, and we'll go through it. If we see anything that really catches our eye, we'll bring it back at the next meeting, but otherwise, we'll.
Well, I thought it was, and I just want to say up front, I thought it was a well-crafted document. I thought you capsulized everything that we have discussed over the several meetings that have occurred so far. I like the fact that you had some graphics. I think that it made it easy for me to, it flows logically. I definitely liked the references to connectivity. Especially, and I hate to keep going back. It's just I haven't visited that many communities in my experience that were as well planned. And I also noticed while I was in Fort Collins that they were ranked number 2 in the nation in terms of livability of the city of its size. And I thought that was kind of timely as everything, but that's what was in their newspaper at the time. So, but after visiting and walking from one end, and this is a community, you've got a major university there. And I had read that, so the information that was sent something else out regarding the
We have
position
copies of that
statement.
to pass
It
out to
just
everyone.
made a lot of sense to me, so I appreciate the document.
We had other things to pass out. The lighting example.
Yeah, 30-year compatible.
Okay. This will be addressed later. These are just lighting examples. This is the stuff that talks up the connectivity and lighting examples.
Are we gonna go through the design standards or?
Yeah, I'm just handing this out
Okay,
as a
okay.
side since we're talking a little bit
Yeah.
about connectivity now.
Questions on it?
Yeah.
Well, we
You
had
need
some
one?
questions
There you
that
go.
staff was going to put together, that hopefully we had some designs and some.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh, and she's missing the lighting one now.
It's behind it. There we go. Yeah.
Very good.
All right. I think we're good. You got them? You can have these. Okay. So we're going to be getting into the connectivity issue a little bit here as we get a little further into the design standards.
Tell us what page you want us
I'm still on page 1,
on. Okay.
but I think that we're done with page 1 now. Because everything looks good, especially how David reformatted and made it look cleaner.
You did
Exterior
reference,
material.
now I heard you say something about the year of the
We had
type of
talked about
composition.
the 30-year composition group. Remember, Michael, you had thought we should include that.
Yeah, we didn't put that in there?
No.
No, that wasn't.
Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. Yeah, that, we had, yes, I believe.
But see, that's easy enough to, the way that just would be an A reference, So
Could you-
composition could fall right underneath it.
Okay, great. Onto the garages.
Your favorite.
All right, the questions I had on
Yeah,
that,
it's the time for
first
garages.
off, the 50% on the length, that really needs to be area versus the length, because otherwise, there's no way, if people are ever gonna have front-loading garages, which I know we're trying to discourage that, but if you have front-loading garages, there's no way you're gonna be able to get a duplex, fourplexes, or the townhomes with front-loading garage on that. The other question I had, and I had them,
These are two garage.
I made
buckets.
a couple,
This is for Sheila.
I had
This is for
made
Shannon.
some
For Shannon.
documentation, pictures and stuff on,
Did you get one, David?
on some ideas that we possibly could use,
This is for you.
especially if it's any type of a T&D project or row housing that would have a rear entry garage. The calculations on even the area would not fit for a rear loading garage on a T&D project. Unless the way it's written here, unless we had a detached garage on it, which a lot of them are doing now, but if they did have an attached one, what my recommendation is twofold: either have carriage garages on that would be the colors of it would accent with the same exterior as the building, which I know we're not trying to design, but I thought that might be a good idea, a good alternative to have them do. A couple pictures of just the south area when I was driving around this afternoon is a couple pictures of two different type of townhome projects out south. One has a type of a carriage garage, the other one does not. And on these pictures, it kind of blends in a little bit better with the carriage garage or with the snout nose.
Show us what a carriage garage is, because I don't know what it is.
These are carriage garage. I think I gave you some information right there. Basically,
There we go.
here's also a couple. Here's carriage garage doors, and then some of the hardware and some of the bits that they do on them. This is a type of a one, but I'm trying to figure something out. I know what we're trying to achieve by the 50% rule. We don't want solid, massive garage doors. I thought maybe we can do a different percentage and
If they do carriage.
right and have them more of a different offset. So either every garage door have a different offset, kind of like one of the picture shows that I have here, and the buildings have a offset of 4 foot. There's some different things we can do, but yet still achieve what the look we're trying to get to.
Well, and I guess kind of the point I'm trying to make is this is what we're trying to avoid.
Right.
So that when you pull into a development, it looks like garage.
And you got the standard
I mean,
white.
that's the reason we're doing the 50%, or
Right.
trying to talk
Right.
about it, is because this is what we're trying to stop happening.
I guess what I was trying to do is just soften up. Instead of having solid white garage doors, the standard cheap garage doors that you have on every single building all the way down, you have a softer feel of maybe carriage doors, the colors that match the building, so it softens it up a little bit.
The offsets really help that a lot.
Exactly. And really, even the one that does have the garage doors, it maybe have a variance like the other townhomes have.
Yeah,
Each
these
garage
doors
has.
on there, that would look totally different.
Right.
Those are nice.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
I'd
just
like
saying,
a garage
stick those
door.
on some of those, and
You're still gonna have the same effect though.
still
I
like
mean,
garage.
if you're talking
they're all
about,
the
and
same.
and that's what we
Yeah.
had discussed before, because really what would happen is that those units would be limited to one garage
Mhm.
if you built them the way they are here, so that they'd stay within that 50%.
Right.
Well-
Or you're gonna continue to have buildings constructed that look like that. Garage door or not, it's just a garage door, that's the only difference.
Well, this fits the 50% rule. It's
This fits the
the
50% rule?
50% area rule.
See, that doesn't look like the illustration that I'm looking at.